This 76-year-old patient with Parkinson's disease and vertigo was referred to me for endodontic treatment of tooth number 8. Her dentist had already started the root canal and temporary crown on the tooth. He had already started the root canal, but this patient, because of her Parkinson's, shakes pretty substantially, pretty severely, and of course uncontrollably. So the dentist couldn't complete the root canal. There was so much shaking. Imagine working on a patient that this is what you see. So, and also with vertigo, which means that we cannot, we could not lower the chair. We had to continue with this root canal while the patient was in a seating position, in a supine position. So the dentist couldn't complete the root canal and referred the patient to me for sedation, for IV sedation. But this patient, not everybody is a good candidate for sedation, and this patient surely was not. This patient had a complicated medical history, and of course, with that, the sedation would have been pretty risky. So we decided that we need to soldier on and go ahead and complete the root canal, regardless of the obstacles with the shaking and the vertigo and all that stuff. So that's what we did today. There was so much shaking, and I used a surgical operating microscope. The shaking, of course, becomes 50 times magnified because as you work under a surgical operating microscope and you magnify, the shaking also becomes magnified. But we had to do it. There was no other way. We couldn't sedate her, as I said, and we had to do it. The root canal, the dentist had already started the root canal. And here's the post-op. So as you can see, everything went actually great. I got a whole bunch of laterals here, and on the apical part of the canal as well, you can see a whole bunch of anatomy. But it was tough. It was really tough because, again, this is what I was seeing under the microscope. And of course, as I said again, the patient, we couldn't lower the chair flat because of her vertigo. So she was in full supine position, very difficult, very challenging. So, but we were able to do it, and I completed this root canal in less than 10 minutes. We had to do it. Again, that doesn't mean that I compromised the quality. I still did full instrumentation shaping, a 3-dimensional irrigation with 6% sodium hypochlorite. I even activated sonically, and again was able to complete this root canal in about, I'd say, 10-12 minutes. We had to do it, and went ahead and temporized the tooth. And her son, of course, has to drive her, so her son will take her to her dentist. As I said, this was a temporary crown, so the permanent crown is already ready to go. So the dentist will need to just build the tooth up and deliver the permanent crown. But as you can see, everything went great. We did our part, as tough as it was, and I'm happy about it. And the patient was very grateful, and her son also. They were both very grateful.